In this lesson we are going to talk about the importance of learning English.
En la primera parte vas a leer acerca de la importancia del aprendizaje del inglés y en la segunda vas a responder unas preguntas.
Knowing English increases your chances of getting a good job in a multinational company within your home country or for finding work abroad. It's also the language of international communication, the media, the internet, science and engineering, so learning English is important for socializing and entertainment as well as work.
It's easy to see just how important English is around the world. Many international businesses conduct meetings in English, universities teach courses in English and, around the world, tourists and travelers use English as a common language.
Why did English become important? Well, it all goes back to the British Empire, which at its peak covered 25% of the Earth's surface. During colonial times, British rulers often obliged the people in those countries to speak English rather than their native language. Although the origins of English as a global language has a complicated past, the language has left an important mark on media, trade and business. If you're still not sure about whether to learn the language, then check out the reasons below.
Many scientific papers are written in English. In the last century, the number of scientific papers written in English has started to outweigh the number of papers written in the native language of the researcher. In the Netherlands, for example, the ratio is a surprising 40-1. For this reason, having a knowledge of English is incredibly important to those working in the scientific and engineering fields.
English is the language of the Internet. English is a particularly important language online with more than half the content on the Internet written in English. As well as this, some of the world's largest tech companies are based in English-speaking countries.
Traveling is a lot easier with a good knowledge of English. Imagine you're a Mexican person on holiday in Egypt, and you want to ride on a camel. The person you are talking to will not be able to answer your question in Spanish. It's likely they will be able to answer your question in English.
English is one of the most important languages for business. Whether you're a business owner, student or employee, English is incredibly important in the business world. English is considered to be one of the most important business languages due to being the de facto language of the United States and the official language of the UK, Canada, Australia, India and South Africa, etc.
With English, you can study all over the world. Since English is spoken in so many different countries, there are thousands of schools and universities around the world that offer programs in English. If you speak good academic English, there are lots of opportunities for you to find an appropriate school and course to suit your needs. Find out about going to university in an English-speaking country.
English gives you access to multiple cultures. Good knowledge of English will allow you to access films, music, and literature from hundreds of countries around the globe. Not to mention the fact that numerous books from across the world are translated into English. Few experiences will make you grow as a person more than learning the values, habits, and way of life in a culture that is different from yours.
Now it's your turn. You are going to record yourself answering these questions. You have to speak at least 10 seconds, give complete answers and give reasons.
How do you practice English outside school? Do you see films in English? Do you chat online in English with learners from other non-Spanish speakers? How do you revise vocabulary before an exam? Do you repeat it? Do you write it? Do you read it once? How often do you translate from Indian to English? How do you feel about writing in English? How often do you do English homework? When do you take English exams? How do you feel when you make mistakes in English? Do you prefer practicing speaking, writing, reading, and listening, or doing grammar and vocabulary exercises? Why? How do you think is the best way of learning English? Do you think that learning English using this kind of material, reading and listening, is helping you learn? Why?
Well, that's all for today's lesson. Have a good day.